Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing good. So wishing all of you a very happy new year, and I hope all of you all have entered the new year with a lot of gust, positivity and lot of energy, yeah, so that you rock the year. So quickly we'll wind up December, because December was a very happening month as well, but it was not a great, not something. There was not nothing much happening because it's a closing. It's a closing month over the year. So there's nothing much happening, but yet we will cover certain important events which happened. So when we talk about India, so let's talk about India first. So we had the elections which happened in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. So except Telangana, everywhere else BJP swept the polls. So that was because Rajasthan was quite a eye opener for everybody, because with Ashok Gehlot doing so much of work there, people thought that Rajasthan will come back. But anyways, BJP has swept the whole of these regions except Telangana. Telangana, of course, because the south is a very different story in India. So that is it when it comes to elections in India. With respect to India, because we are covering India, so let's talk India, because there are very few things which we have to cover today. We're going to be over in a few minutes. So the Fed in December has signaled that there are not going to be any rate hikes coming in the coming year, that is 2024. So the Sensex rallied, and it was the stock market in India took that, and it was discounted, and the Sensex rallied, and we were at 71,000 mark, the BSE. So in this way, the India overtakes Hong Kong as the 7th largest stock exchange by weight. That's what I mean. So this was in with respect to the stock exchange. So we also have one more news of the stock exchange, which is the market cap of MSME, which is medium and small enterprises, listed on the NSE Emerge platform is 1 trillion rupees. So I think that's a huge amount, and of course, as you know, that since 2021, a lot of startup history, startup stories, medium and small medium enterprises, and the government has also been doing a lot for these particular things. Now, I think we've covered India. Let's come to international. So the major event that happened internationally was Conference of Parties 28, that is the climate, the global warming bit, which has been bothering all the nations for quite some time. So that was held in UAE in the first 2 weeks of December. So that concluded in Abu Dhabi and Dubai collectively. So there were some resolutions taken, and carbon emissions were spoken, and there are some things which have been promised by nations that they will be put into practice. So that is on this. And what else we have? There was some the way the e-commerce business has been shaping up in India now. I think it's a decade now, or less than a decade maybe, but more or less it's a decade. So the government wants to get all things regularized. So there is something known as dark pattern whip. I used to say this when I was doing my MBA, and I used to tell my professor that in India we have a lot of suggestive advertisement rather than informative advertisement. When I say suggestive, what I mean is whenever you're watching an advertisement in India, they're suggesting you to just buy it. It's not information. It's more of just buy it. So anyways, the e-commerce industry is going through a major change, where they've got this dark pattern whip into place, where whatever advertisements are being done, care will be taken on what advertisements are coming up, whether people are being psychologically pushed into buying, and there are certain rules being set up now. So those are known as dark whip rules, which will take care of the entire online thing. So I think we've covered the India bit. Now let's talk about Meta. So there was a lot of noise about Meta selling their shares for the first time since 2021. Approximately $185 million shares were sold by Mark Zuckerberg, which is a huge number. So that is it. Then Google released their own AI model, which I'm sure you're aware that AI is making a lot of waves nowadays. So that's known as Gemini. Yeah. So are you aware of Sam Altman, AI chief? Yeah. So I think this is done for December. There's nothing major which was happening. I've tried to cover globally whatever has happened, although a lot more must have happened. But of course, the Israel-Gaza war as well. But that has been happening since the first week of September, October, November, October, I believe now. Yeah. So, okay, I close my podcast with this. Enjoy yourselves, and we will come back with a lot of bang from January 2024, because the year opens up, the economies open up, and a lot of things will happen. Okay, sweethearts, take good care of yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching me. Bye-bye.